Hey, I'm going to go over this real quick. This was sent to you a few days ago when I went over the training module and talked about the other things in here with setting up MyFitnessPal, and then you did the photos and the measurements in the app. But along with this training module, this getting started module, I should call it, I'm just going to have you save these 3 sheets. So this one, the weekly schedule, and then this one, the weekly goals checklist, and then this is your weekly gratitude sheet. So these 3 things are going to be 3 of the most important sheets because they're going to guide you through the week. And if you're kind of sitting there like, have I done everything? Am I behind for the day or for the week? These 2 sheets are going to help you kind of figure out where you're at. So I'm going to go over this weekly schedule real quick. So I would save these 3 sheets in a separate photo album for health and fitness, but I would also print off this one and I would print this off. Especially this one. So the weekly schedule is kind of going to show you each day what I will be sending over and then what you need to send in. And there's only a few things that you really have to submit and send in, and they should only take about 5 minutes to do. So they're pretty quick and fast, but it's just a matter of figuring out what time in the day is best for you to do that and putting that on like a little schedule for yourself for the week. So on Sundays, I send over your workouts for the week, and they're a little bit different each week, but they always consist of resistance and cardio workouts. And you'll tell me what days are best each week. If they're the same days each week, then we'll keep it the same. But if you happen to have to change one of the days and push it out to the next day, that's totally fine. As long as you have the right rest days in between, it's totally fine. On Mondays, every Monday, you'll update your weight in the app. And every other Monday, you'll do the measurements and the photos. Usually on Tuesday or Wednesday, I will send over one of your macro assessments. And that is just to show you how to adjust and to add in XYZ. And we're going to go over all the food lists and writing out your favorite proteins and whatnot. So just stay tuned for that. And then once a week or every other week throughout these 3 months, I'm going to send you a weekly training module on something different that we have to focus on and learn about. And they're usually around 15 minutes that you listen to, and then you get the PDF sheets with it to look over. But they're pretty quick. Just set aside, like if Thursday nights are best for you to have around 20 minutes to listen to something, then designate that day and time. And every Friday, the Google check-in is due every Friday. And it's a series of the same questions, but it helps me understand where you're at and what you're feeling and what we need to maybe change, if we need to change things up. It's a great way for us to connect each week. And that's sent in every Friday, and that should only take about 5 minutes. And that Google link is actually in the intro email, but I can resend it to you. And that's pretty much it. So use this sheet as just a guidance throughout the week with what you have to send in and what will be sent to you. But like I said, everything's pretty quick. Shouldn't take long. Nothing's too lengthy to listen to and to fill out and send in. And this weekly goals checklist is just a reminder of every day of kind of what to do. If you work out on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, then check that off. Try to hit at least 5,000 steps a day, and you can get a really inexpensive wrist device to track that. And you don't have to track every day, but as long as you know what that feels like, then you intuitively know that after tracking for a little while. Hit at least 110 grams of protein a day, and we're going to learn how to do that. But that's always...
There's a plane crashing.
There's always... that's always the base goal, is 110 a day. And we're going to learn all about that right when we jump into training, because that's one of the first most important things to figure out and do. So stay tuned on that. And then there's a checklist for the weekly check-in if you did that. And then did I read my personal development book, a few pages of it. And then every day that you log into MyFitnessPal app and log your day, you can make a check mark for what days you did that. And I require at least 2 days a week. So any more than that, it's always good, but at least 2 accurate full days. And then on Sundays, did I submit my gratitude sheet? So this is a good way to use this checklist as a reflection and also a reminder of what to do. And then for the things that you're kind of struggling with completing, just jot that down on a little power list and say, okay, today this is what I need to work on. I need to remember to do my gratitude journal, and so on and so forth, whatever it specifically is for you. But use this as a guidance and a reflection over the week. And then this is your gratitude sheet. This is filled out every Sunday, and it's just a way to get your mind in a good, positive place of reflection and realizations. Gratitude is super important, and mindset development is. So throughout this process, we're going to be doing a few things along those lines with a few training module exercises and doing this on a weekly basis. And this should only take a few minutes. So with that being said, I am going to recap this in an email and write down the things that I just said, as well as you listening into this. But with that being said, this is the next thing that I want you to do, which is basically save these 3 sheets. You can screenshot them and save them in your phone and print them off. And then we'll go from there. So we'll talk soon.